Let's look at some possible solutions towards eradicating gender based violence with focus on women and children. According to the World Health Organization, access to justice for women who have experienced gender based violence has three dimensions. These are protecting women by improving laws and policies and raising awareness of women's rights, providing redress by strengthening institutional responses to gender based violence, and raising the cost to men of engaging in gender based violence by establishing or increasing criminal sanctions and mandating participation in treatment programs. Findings include the following. Efforts to improve laws and policies have focused on international conventions to provide an overarching legal framework to support national legislation. New specialized legislations on gender-based violence and reform of national civil and criminal codes. Poor implementation is a central problem in legal reform. Common issues include lack of coordination between family and criminal court, police or prosecutor, reluctance and unwillingness, or inability of the judiciary to enforce the laws, frequently due to lack of resources and specialized knowledge. Initiatives to improve institutional responses to gender-based violence have included training professionals, reorganizing police or courts, and providing a more comprehensive and supportive response to survivors. The most effective appear to be strengthening and reforming the justice sector as a whole and building partnerships between the justice system and other sectors. Support services for survivors, run mainly by NGOs, are inadequate in most countries. The education sector has lagged far behind the health sector in developing a policy response to violence against women and children, despite growing evidence that sexual harassment and assaults and other forms of gender-based violence are widespread in educational settings. Evidence suggests that improving survivors' access to judicial services cannot be done without broad reform of the judicial system addressing systematic problems such as corruption, procedural delays, lack of transparency, and lack of any formal judicial presence in rural or poor urban settings. Further policy implications are that researchers must develop methodologies for high-quality data collection on gender-based violence across all number of countries. Violence prevention requires community-wide interventions, bringing into play myriad social and cultural factors. There is at least some indication that promoting nonviolence among boys is more effective than targeting adults and school girls. Training is most effective when given to all levels of personnel, including officials at the highest levels, and when it is linked to changes throughout the institution in policies, procedures, resources, and monitoring